So let's see the game of Karjakin against Viswanathan.
The Italian Giuoco piano is played by Karjakin, which he plays very quickly. I mean, that's quite a very in line, let's say, very popular on the highest level. This early A4, relatively new plan. Even though it was, to me, it was always connected with knight A3, not knight D2. So this is something. Knight, yeah, is limited on C6, so usually is transferred via E7 to G6. That's what Karjakin did himself against Magnus Carlsen in the game he lost in the World Championship match, which allowed Magnus to level the score to go to tiebreak. Knight F1, all those known maneuvers, knight goes to G6, and okay, C6 first from Viswanathan, which is a bit of a surprise to me, but yeah, probably will be just a transposition. So knight G6, why not? Even though somehow Vishy doesn't seem to be very happy with knight G6. Bishop B6. Well, the thing is that after D4 he doesn't want to keep away the center, perhaps. So now after, yeah, now he plays knight G6 eventually. And we have, after H3 and rook E8, all of a sudden symmetrical position. Right. Don't think that H3 might be needed. Not against the bishop G4, but knight G4 might be played one day.
And it's on the
H3
board?
played. And then black is free to play rook E8, and then, yeah, it will be a mirror position. Yeah, rook E8 played. So after, I don't know how many moves.
D4,
and
now
then
it's not
you're
going
not
to
in
be
time.
a mirror.
Yeah, you are not in time to play D5.
Bishop C2.
Not exchanging the bishops, bishop C2, keeping the pressure. And now, well, Vishy was playing considerably faster. Look, managed to accumulate extra half a minute, which in my theory must be half a pawn, right? 1 minute, 1 pawn. This is how it goes. So this time it must
Bishop
be half a pawn.
C7.
Bishop
so
C7.
It's identical, but the pawn is on D6 still.
Bishop to E3. Well,
Can
interesting.
he play D5 at some point?
Well, this is what he's looking at. No, I thought it would be funny if white would take on E5, D5, D5, and then play bishop E3, because it once again would be symmetrical position, but with black to move. It could be, so that's like black plays white. Once again, symmetrical position on the board. Last move D6, D5. Remember, we were advising
not
to copy your opponent.
This is move 16, and the position is identical.
Well, can it be that...
Well, with captures, what happens is that you can't keep on
You cannot
copying.
take on D4, of course.
Yes.
You take D5, but that's fine.
Bishop takes G6.
Bishop G6, FG6, knight E5. But I don't see what happens if black takes simply. Takes on E5 with the rook. There is no discovered... I mean, there can't be any discovered attack with the bishop, because E1 is taken with a check. So that means more or less even position.
Very close to
equality.
Position.
Queen D6. Yes, black has somewhat spoiled pawn structure. So F pawn moved to G file, so double pawns on G file. But on the other hand, pawn controls the F5 square nicely, so that knight on G3 is somewhat misplaced. King will go to H7, very safe. And to add to this, there are opposite colored bishops on the board. So I don't think Vishy is worst. Vishy is worse. I don't think he has any problems. Rook E8 is what he's planning to play, apparently, on the next move. Queen D2, planning perhaps Rook E1. Rook E8 played. Okay, so what's here? Rook E1 quickly. So swapping the rooks as well.
Trying to play for a win.
You know, it's a blitz still.
And a minute advantage.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Bishop B3 now. He went to, well, he's planning to take a pawn on A4. Knight E4 takes, and it looks like
bishops
it looks
queens.
like No, bishop a4, wait, yeah, it's possible to take bishop a4 and then it will be a draw. You know how? Bishop g7, the bishop on... No, Vishy,
No,
Vishy wants a draw
E6.
his own way, on his own terms. Queen e6 just to swap queens. And basically you can't do much. No,
Queen
Karjakin
f4.
wants to try to play
But
a
he has
bit.
less time.
He has less time, but he has... I mean, Vishy has a weakness on g7, while Karjakin's weakness on g2 can be covered with f2, f3. So this is where this difference in the pawn structure is really felt. So white gets somewhat more active position. Not that white can win. I'm not claiming this. So I think it's just, yeah,
Draw.
f3 and a draw offer. Yeah, we immediately switch to Carson's game, I suggest.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was not much going on in this game, so let's go to Carson. Yeah, brief discussion, and Carson, he has the white pieces against Dubov.
Very
that
nice position
must
for
be
the
an
world
interesting
champion.
game, of course. I hope so.
Yes.
Ah, you have the position, and we have the position. Right, so one of those endings where Carson is usually very, very strong, right? King h2 was played, to my surprise. Ah, so rook c7 would have been answered with rook d7, and this is something he didn't want to see. Carson is on 20 something. I mean, not so much
20
time. 20
seconds,
seconds.
yes, against
Bishop
a minute.
g4. Bishop g4. So he prevents both rook d7 and rook c8. Wants to play rook c7, but of course this bishop can be taken. Will Dubov take this bishop? Interesting. Will Dubov take this bishop? No, rook d6. Rook d6, and what's after rook c7? Is rook b6 a plan? This is something... Rook b6, what's rook b6? This is the move you don't like at all, normally. So bishop c8, exchange of the bishops, and rook a8, Magnus wins the pawn. No, I didn't like this rook c6 at all. Bishop takes, right? Hang on, is there anything else? Is there anything else? Knight d5. Is knight d5 a move? It's like if rook b7, I take on b7, bishop... No, it was not possible. e4 pawn would be lost in this case.
It's a pawn down and passive position.
Pawn down for Daniil Dubov, and must be a winning position for the world champion. And rook b8 now, b3 for some reason. Limiting the knight. b3 was a nice move, I have to say, so that the knight will be kicked. Knight a8. Oof, that's too much. That is too much, with knight in the corner and being 2 pawns down against the world champion.
Yes, Dubov will resign soon, I
and rook
believe.
b7 now. Rook to b7.
Yes,
and look at this poor knight.
completely controlling the knight in
Look
the
at
corner.
this poor
2 seconds
knight.
on the clock, but it's
Knight
not about the
c5.
time.
Yeah, it's not about the time. It's just that Magnus's position is absolutely winning. Now it's gonna be 3 pawns. No, he doesn't want to take. He doesn't want to release this knight.
Dubov resigns, so that's a victory for Magnus Carlsen.
Making his distance, making the distance between him and Sergey Karjakin
now
half a
it's
point
half
shorter.
Point. What about the other top boards? Do we see
well,
other...
I don't know, really.
Let me check the other results.
We have Nepomniachtchi and Malachov playing on
Board
board
10.
10, something very tense over there.
Yeah,
So
let me just tell you quickly that Giuoco was beaten by Ryazantsev.
so Ryazantsev has a fantastic tournament so far.
The the European Rapid champion beat Giuoco. Zhu Zhangyi beat Wu Xiangzi.
Okay,
Nakamura is still playing.
Nakamura is still playing. Nepomniachtchi is still playing.
Yeah.
Look what happens here. Well, even a digital board is not in time, because I can see it's a different position compared to what we have. Jan Nepomniachtchi wins with 2 killer passed pawns on f2 and e3 for black. That was very quickly played. I couldn't really follow the position. Okay, so Nakamura was still playing, you said?
Yes, he is still playing. He is a pawn up, but the white pass pawns are much stronger than black's pass pawns.
I'm checking if we have the game of Hikaru Nakamura.
Nakamura against Marian Bosiosic. That's board 5.
Well, no, Bosiosic must be winning completely.
Yes, that's the crazy thing. He's a pawn down, but look at his passed pawn. So if we can bring up the position of Hikaru Nakamura. Oh,
no, it's finished.
Over.
It's finished, and Hikaru is
Very
visibly disappointed.
Hikaru.
On board 5, so Bosiosic does extremely well.
He was on a top board, but then he was beaten.
He was playing on 5 board, on 5th board this round, and he has beaten Hikaru Nakamura. So.
And next to Nakamura was Alexander Morozevich smiling, and he smiles because he was black and he won against Maxim Vachier-Lagrave.
Yeah.
So
in
Nakamura,
the final position, once again, it's far advanced white black passed pawns which decided the game.
Yeah, let's
for
go
Morozevich.
to Peter.
Yeah, Peter to interview someone. I don't know who's going to be his guest this time.
Can you quickly comment on this game?
Yeah.
Yes, I want to start, but there are still a lot of games played very close to us, so we have to be a little bit quiet here. But yeah, you just beat Hikaru in a very tense game.
Yeah, I was better. I think in the opening I had better position, but after he was winning, but I was lucky.
So yeah, in the end it was just about seconds and a pawn about to promote. What happened in that final phase?
Yeah, it's over. I think at the end because two passed pawns and very bad king. My rook was very good, so but I was lucky. Yeah.
How did you do in the rapid?
Very bad, very bad. I was close to end, so.
It might be a start to a good Blitz tournament.
Yeah. I prepared a little bit more for Blitz.
How?
Okay, I played some training games, and the rapid was something strange because it's not Blitz and it's not the long game, so you must find the right way to play. Very quick, but very good. Yeah.
All right. Very tense Blitz game there, and Hikaru was certainly not happy. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Peter. That was the Croatian Grandmaster who has just beaten Hikaru Nakamura, and we still see a last game on board 40. If we can zoom in, that's Nils Grandelius, the Swedish Grandmaster, facing the youngest participant of the event. I don't see the position exactly. I hope that we can zoom in and we can tell you more about their game. Board 40. Oh, we have switched to another one. Artemiev has just finished his game. I'm trying to find the results, but there's just so many games to follow. Artemiev. No, we are going back to board 40. I wonder what happened there as well. Board 40. That's a draw. From what I can see on the board, the kings are on different colors, and lots of people discussing what happened in the position. It's a pity that we couldn't see the end of the game. So the next round will begin shortly. Since this game has just finished, we will need to wait a few minutes for the pairings.
So, the round is finished, right? And what's going on here? Some complaint or something? Not quite sure. It looks like...
I don't think it was a complaint, but they were discussing what happened in the position.